HipHopMatrixShow. Shout out to Jay-Z, man. He's making big moves. He's hoping to bring attention to the bail industry and how companies they profit off black people of color by joining an existing campaign that already helped out mothers on Mother's Day by bailing them out, and he want to do the same thing for fathers and bail out a lot of fathers who are locked up. Now, he wrote an article, it was like in Time magazine, and he talked about his experiences and how he came up and how the whole, legal process is twisted because you got people who are literally like serving time, and it's not because they've been convicted guilty, but because they don't have the money for bail. And he did the Khalif Broder series, and he said that opened up his eyes, and so he goes into a lot. I advise everybody to go check it out and read the article for himself, but he's going to team up with some organizations to get some fathers out on Father's Day, man. Can you imagine that? That's what's up, right?
Yeah, I heard it's 100 fathers.
Yo, 100 fathers, yo.
100 bails.
How twisted do that got to be, the fact that you're going to sit up in jail, you haven't been convicted, and you ain't seen your family and none of that, simply because you ain't got the money.
You ain't got the money to defend yourself. That's crazy.
Nah, it's been some time since I've had to bail anybody out or whatever, but do they still give the money back once you show up in court? Like, how does that work out?
Nah, you don't get the money back. If you get a bail, you paying 10% of the bail. If your bail is $5,000,
okay,
you take $500 to the bail, and he puts up the $5,000, then he gets the $5,000 back, but you don't get the $500 back.
Well, that's what I meant. I meant like if you pay, you get the money back. But if a person don't pay, the bail bondsman person, they keep that money.
Correct.
And they keep your $500.
Correct, because that's their fee. Because they basically fronting the money to the courts. They basically paying that $5,000. They making $500 off that $5,000.
And if you happen not to show up in the court, that's when they track you down too, right?
Yeah, that's when they get the bounty hunters. And bounty hunters are not police. They do not have to follow any of those rules and guidelines. They can bust in your shit whenever they feel like it.
And whoop your ass all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tragic, man. But that's a big thing for Hov, man. Hov been doing some politically conscious stuff lately, and I just want to keep throwing it in people's faces, because I remember a couple years ago when Ferguson happened, everybody wanted him and Beyonce there, and I was on Twitter and talking to people in bars and my friends letting them know everybody's not going to go down there and raise their fists and be like, fight the power. People fight in different ways. Beyonce, she drops a lot of things through her art. Look what she did for the women whose sons were slain when she dropped the Lemonade video, and they were all in there standing united. Look what Hov been doing with the Khalif Broder and bringing awareness to that. And look what he's doing now. Like, come on, man. Everybody got to fight in their own way. You know what I mean? So big up to Hov for that.
Yes, sir.